Alright, welcome back to another BMW video. We are down at Luke's garage because I've now fixed the rear bolt on the control arm so I could drive it up here instead of having to get a flatbed, which was just a bit of a fuck about because it would have been sat here for a little while till we could work on it. So yeah, I managed to drive it up here and gotta reseal the diff.
You're doing videos?
Yeah, it's been a while. So yeah, we've got to reseal the diff, pull that out and get a new drive shaft in where the control arm hit the collar and it showed its grease out. Obviously I drove up here, so we're just waiting for the exhaust to cool down right now because we've got to remove the rear section of the exhaust and heat shield to get to the diff. So yeah, just going to jack it up, wait till it's cooled down and then crack on. Right, I apologise, but we had so much to do here, but I completely forgot to record like anything. So this is the kind of current status of it. Oh, this is what it's looking like currently. The exhaust is out. Obviously there's no flanges or anything that are nice and easy to get to, so we had to unbolt it from the down pipes and get the whole section out. Both rear wheels are off. The busted drive shaft is out. That's the new one. It's quite a lot thinner, but it was 60 quid from J&R, so I don't care. Yeah, that's where we're at. It's all it's not been that bad so far. What would you say, Luke?
No, it's been good.
Yeah. If we had a lift, yeah, it would have been fantastic. But it's literally just once you've got the exhaust out and that heat shield down there, you've got loads of room to the diff. Drive shafts just bolt out with E12 sockets on our current ones. Obviously we took the top control arms and that off of that arm to get it dropped, to get the drive shaft out because we're replacing that one. That was is that 32mm, that one, Luke?
For the what?
For the end of it, the drive shaft.
36mm 12-sided.
36mm 12-sided. Yeah, so we haven't actually unbolted the prop shaft either. So we're just going to get a jack on the diff, undo the mounts, and then just drop it down. It's just so we've got enough to get to the casing. So hopefully we don't disturb the prop shaft and the seals and all that too much. Hopefully. Luke seems pretty confident that we won't. I get a bit scared. But yeah, no, this is the first time I've really got stuck into this car, and there's been a fair few loose bolts. Mildly concerning. There was a bolt missing from the centre brace, which is over there, and then one or two of them was quite loose as well. We'll put that back in properly. But the car's all undersealed, wax sealed and everything. It's all nice and clean under here, so hopefully there's no more loose bolts. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So it's just dropping that, get that resealed, fill it back up, get it back up, put it back together. He says, yeah, it's currently like 8:30 on Wednesday, so don't want to be here too late because it's a school night. But I digress, and we will push through. So yeah, sorry for the lack of footage, but it's a school night, so didn't really have time to stop and record and stop and record. So it's probably, by the next time I record it, it'll probably all be back together. I'll be driving home, so I'll try and keep on top of it. So yeah, it's just getting the diff mounts out now. Drop it down, drain it, clean it all up. So it's got two nice smooth sides for the RTV. Is it RTV? Yes, RTV to seal. Oh, is that what it's called? Oh, smart, nice. So we've got enough. So that's got a nice clean surface to adhere to. But yeah, getting there slowly. Alrighty then. So we got the 3 diff mounts out. That drive shaft out. we didn't touch the prop shaft because it's on U-joints or whatever. It's just got a little plastic cover over it. And we've just slumped it down on a jack, just enough to get to the face. So now we've just got to open it up, drain it, take it off, seal it, and bush. But do you know what? Yeah, it's actually not been that bad. I'm just a bit of a bitch,
Just a bit of a bitch, you know, a bit of a worrier.
I know. It's all right when it's someone else's motor, though. It's all right when you're fucking with someone else's car. But yeah, no, I mean, it's just this, and then putting it back together. So I mean, it should be okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. So yeah, we're just gonna get the face off that, and then we'll see what the insides look like. So that is the inside of the diff. See our Racing Works diff insert in there to lock the gears up, so it works as a limited slip instead of an open diff.
Use my hand.
It's alright, at least your hand ain't as bad as mine. So yeah, all we got to do is clean the faces up, bruv. Like, honestly, the Ugga Dugger did no Ugga Duggers getting these bolts off.
They're almost finger tight, aren't they?
Not surprised it leaked at all. The RTV was basically all splurged out as well. There's only a tiny bead left. So yeah, genuinely not surprised that it leaked. And yeah, I ain't saying nothing, but it's one of the only jobs that the previous owner actually took to a company to get done. Quite a well-known one as well. And hand tighten the diff bolts in. It's not looking good, bruv. So yeah, just got to clean up the faces, get it resealed, get the new oil in it. That's about it. About it. Oh, as far as oil goes, I have got some Fuchs Titan Syntepoid LS 75W140 limited slip oil, because even though it's not a full-blown LSD, it still works as an LSD. So you've got to get the LSD oil. But yeah, it's currently running the Shell stuff, I think, but I couldn't find it anywhere. That stuff was like near enough next day delivered from OP Oil, so yeah. Get it. Oh, I put the cover on bench, and this is what the cover looks like currently. So you can see that there's only a tiny. I mean, the RTV's basically gone. That still there's gone pretty much. That's just hanging off. The diff oil's actually pretty nice and it doesn't stink. There are some shavings. Oh no, that's just casting.
That was casting.
Yeah. Yeah, but then you look at the front. Ooh, powder coated. So yeah. That's not enough, is it?
Yeah, yeah, you don't want much more squeeze out than that.
Alright.
If you put too much on it and it's squeezing out, going in the diff. If you're doing something on the engine, it can go up in all ways.
Okay.
No, that's fine. That's about spot on, really. It just wasn't done up tight enough.
Just not tight enough. So yeah, we're just gonna get this cleaned up, that cleaned up, get some splooge in it, tighten it back down. Okay, so the cover is back on, and we've got a good amount of RTV squeezing out. All the bolts are tightened down properly this time, nice and tight. Split some of the powder coat though, which I'm a little bit gutted about. Is okay though. So yeah, so we're going to do all of the other bits, get that back up, get the drive shafts in, get the exhaust in, heat shields, all of that, and then fill up near enough last. So it gives it a good amount of time to get skin, seal a bit, and hopefully, fingers crossed, no more leaky leaks. Updating. Right, diff is in and up. All of the brackets on that are tight. Got the exhaust hangers back on. Both drive shafts are in and tight. That's the new JR one. In, done up and tight. All the upper control arms and drop link, everything's on that side with Luke. So, what's next, I believe, would be the exhaust.
Heat shield.
Oh yeah, yeah, heat shield. Heat shield, then exhaust. Heat shield, exhaust, and then brace. That's about it, isn't it?
Fill the diff up.
Fill the diff up. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. Alright, let's get that heat shield in. And yeah, that's about it. Cool. Update done. It's all tied up, new drive shaft in. It is tight though, so there was a couple of concerning moments there that it might be too tight and it might pop the diff or some bullshit, but it's dropped. I rolled it back and forth a couple of times and it seems alright so far. I ordered the back left one from J&R Drive Shafts, but 60 quid shaft, so I can't expect 100%, but it's in. We'll see how the drive home goes, but yeah, diff and all that went back up alright, exhaust went back in absolutely fine. Honestly, doing the diff and all that, it wasn't even that bad of a job. Like, we've only got 2 jacks and we used both of them to lift it up, but we needed another one to drop it down slowly and all that, so couldn't have done it on the driveway anyway. I wouldn't want to have attempted it because I ain't got the tools. So obviously a big thanks to Luke, as always. She started up, and yeah, I think the job's currently there's no drips from the diff, and she's purring away. She's absolutely filthy at the moment because she sat for a couple of weeks broken. But yeah, that's it. I'll do the outro when I get home, see what happens, but hopefully it should be absolutely good as gold.